Hi everyone. Hey, we're going to look at some spelling today, and I want you to have a look at our blue chart because we're going to revise all the words that we've learnt so far this year. In the red writing, have a look at the top. You can see week 2. We looked at the A sound, notice the snail. And then week 3, we looked at E, long E. Week 4, we looked at the long I sound, see the ice cream. Week 5, we looked at the long O sound, as in boat. And then coming down near the boot, week 6 in red there, we looked at U sound and the U sound. And then we had our camp and we looked at U, as in the short U sound and the long O sound. Now this term, we've looked at owl, the cloud owl. You can see week 1. Week 2, we looked at R, the star last week. This week, week 3, we're looking at the bird. Then 4, we're going to look at or. And then in week 5, we're going to look at ear and the oi. And week 6, we look at the air sound. So I want to just recap, and we're going to have a look at those combinations. I'd like you to revise with me. So A, E, I, O, U, they're long vowel sounds. I put 2 or 3 combinations there that I'd like you to remember. So in the red A, we have AI and AY. They're the most common ones with A, apart from A, bossy E, and A on its own. So we have snail and bay. Have a look at the E sound. We usually do double E and EA, as in bee and beach. Sometimes you have E, bossy E, or E on its own. Look at the I for ice cream. We have night, and we have a Y as well as I on its own, as in ice cream. So you can see night and sky. So the Y and IGH. Have a look at O with the boat. We have OA saying O and OW as in bow. And have a look at the U sound. Now U and U is very tricky to tell the difference. Usually we have similar combinations. So I've got there a shoe, which is spelled O-E. So Tuesday and dew, as in dew on the ground, and U as in a sheep. So U-E, E-W and O-E all say the U sound, and U on its own as in computer, U. Now, very close to that sound is the U sound as in boot. So we had U and U. Notice it's the same combination, U-E and E-W. Have a look as in, we've got screw and glue and boot. All right, now sometimes double O has a short sound like U, as in book. And U on its own can also say U, as in bush. Now, this term already, we've done those blue ones. So we looked at cloud, owl, and cow. So O-U and O-W, that says an owl sound. Look at the star, that's A-R and an A. Star and bath, notice the R sound. It's very strange to see an A making an R sound like bath. Okay, now this week we're looking at sound. I like this sound because it's got the word surf. So I-R, U-R, O-R and E-R all make an sound. Bird, surf, word and fern. Usually we look at ER being the most common, but we'll also notice those other combinations or graphemes. And then next week, we're going to look at the OR sound, my funny little horse at the bottom there. And OR, AW and AU can say OR, horse, paw, and sauce. Now, we're going to revise these a lot because if you start to learn your combinations, then you're going to find out that spelling those new words will be a bit easier because you can think of a combination that will work. So try to memorize those and think back to the spelling words you've learnt. And all the best this week. Goodbye.